We will be taking the first few minutes in English, and then we'll transition over to French questions. Please raise your hand if you've got a question. We'll take the first question right here on the second row on the left.
Vic?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What just overall, what has this experience been like so far, and how much are you looking forward to having a longer weekend here next time?
So yeah, it's been. I mean, the schedule's been full, but it's also what I'm here for, and it's a lot of fun experiences, and yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to play that game. I mean, 2 games hopefully, and yeah, I mean, next year hopefully the big game.
Tom, second row on the right.
Victor, how was the Tech Summit this morning? And then second question, Pop talks a lot about not skipping steps. Do you allow yourself, though, to look forward about what it can be once the team adds veterans, free agents, and how good that can be down the road?
Sorry, can you repeat the second one?
Yeah, Pop talks about not skipping steps, but do you also allow yourself sometimes to just look ahead at what the team's going to be like and how good things can be once veterans are added and free agents and so forth?
Yeah, so the Tech Summit, that was a lot of fun. It was funny, We had the rehearsal yesterday too, and I actually learned a lot from these people who made the internet world what it is today. It was a lot of. I learned a lot, and yeah, about I'm not skipping steps. I've been told never to skip steps my whole life, but didn't stop me from running up the stairs. And but so yeah, of course it's something I want to be a part of, in the future, because for now I'm just a student of this league. I don't really know how everything works, but of course it's something I want to be highly involved in the future. Yeah.
Standing on the right, Don.
Hey, Vic.
Hey.
What would your advice be to your new teammates for this weekend playing for the Rising Stars of what's the best way to get Victor Wembanyama the rock?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep those secrets, because I wanna beat those guys in the season. And but yeah, I'm gonna keep those secrets.
Do you think they're gonna have a fun time playing with you?
Yeah, I think so, especially if we win.
Tim on the right side.
Victor, I was there this morning for the Tech Summit as well, and you brought up the French film Hoosiers. I'm curious how many. I hope that you've watched the movie. When do you remember watching it, and what do you kind of think of it, other than seeing some similarities between Norman Dale and Greg Popovich?
So I just discovered the movie yesterday, actually. So I barely know about it, but yeah, it's. I mean, I don't even think there's so many similarities between the coach and Popovich, but it was funny, wasn't it?
Next question in the center.
Victor, Ozzie Bursa with the Maroon Tiger at Morehouse College. Coming in from a very strong 2 weeks of basketball, over your last 10 games averaging about 20, 10, and 4. How do you plan on navigating a potential rise in expectation to close out the season?
I mean, expectations, it depends from who, from my coaches and my teammates. The rise of expectation has been going on all season, and it's no reason that it changes. So it's something I hope will continue as well, with the years coming, because I don't want to, we want to be in the playoffs soon, and then we want to win, So it's something anyone has to manage in their career.
Dave over here on the left.
Victor, just kind of a broad question, tapping into your basketball historical mind. When you hear the name Wilt Chamberlain, kind of what do you think about in terms of what he accomplished in the game, what his kind of place in the game represents?
to me, he's kind of like a mutant. You know, he's like ahead of his time and just so different from. I mean, he made the game so different from what it was, and so this is someone I like to, you know. I mean, I would like to look like him sometimes, you know, because he was so special, and of course, not even talking about the statistical facts, you know, he was just incredible.
Second row on your right.
Right here. Hi, Victor. What would you say has been your welcome to the NBA moment, and also how different is it playing in the States compared to playing in Europe?
Welcome to the NBA moment. I mean, there's been plenty of them, you know. The earliest one I can remember is, you know, Kevin Durant was pretty tough to guard, even though sometimes it feels like you've done your best, and he still scores. And so, yeah, there's been plenty of those. What's the second question?
How different is it playing in the States compared to Europe?
How different? I mean, the talent is just so incredible here in every team. So it's tough to guard, you know, because it's tough to guard, and the shots you get to take are different as well offensively, the positions, and it's way different.
Second row, center.
Victor, get all the best players in the world here this weekend. If you would have told your 12-year-old self that you were going to be here, what would you have thought of that?
I mean, I probably, my 12-year-old self would have probably said something like, why not earlier? Why not the year before? But I don't know. You know, when I was a kid, one of my goals was to make the 2016 Olympics with the national team. So, unfortunately, I'm a little bit late for this, but I already had high expectations.
Dan, last question in English, then we'll move over to French.
Victor, there's been a lot kind of written and said about the work you and your team have put in physically to have a long career in this league. At what age did that really crystallize for you? And as you see guys like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron playing in his 20th All-Star game, what does that say about a possibility for, you know, a multi-decade type career in this league?
Yeah, with how everything's getting better in terms of knowledge of, you know, the body treatment and stuff like this, I think we're going to see more and more of those. And taking care of my body has long been one of my most important thoughts, you know, even for long term. So but only the future will tell how the health is going to be. But what's sure is I'm trying to have no regrets about how I treat my body.
Okay, we'll move over to French questions here in the back.
Bonjour Victor. Tu as déjà acquis une popularité assez énorme aux États-Unis. Ton maillot est parmi les plus vendus. Il y a beaucoup de monde, il y a beaucoup d'excitation dès que tu apparais, y compris ici. Qu'est-ce que tu ressens par rapport à ça et comment tu l'expliques, cette popularité auprès du public et de tout l'environnement américain?
Comment je l'explique? Je suis un mec sympa, non? Mais je dirais que c'est... Comment je l'explique? Honnêtement, il y a eu une certaine mise en avant de la part des médias et de la NBA et qui s'explique par ma volonté de bien faire les choses et et aussi d'être le fait que je sois resté aussi, que j'essaie de m'exprimer poliment et de bien parler, et aussi que j'ai essayé à plusieurs reprises de me rapprocher du public américain, de parler anglais, et puis et en France du fait que je sois attaché à la France aussi. Donc c'est une multitude de facteurs.
Right here in the front.
Ouais. Bonjour Victor. En termes d'intensité émotionnelle par rapport à la draft, c'est 4 jours un petit peu fou à New York. Ce moment-là, All-Star Weekend, avec la folie médiatique, tout le monde voulait te poser une question. Tu le situes où un petit peu, si tu compares les deux?
C'est pas comparable. La draft, c'était 1000 fois au-dessus en termes de sensation, quoi, d'émotion, pardon. Et c'était au-dessus parce que c'était un peu comme ma naissance, quoi. Et mais je dirais que ça serait plus fort aujourd'hui si c'était le All-Star.
Ouais, Victor, j'en profite. Je crois que tu avais posé une question à Phoenix. Est-ce qu'on avait vu l'acte de naissance de Victor Wembanyama au NBA? Est-ce que depuis le début de saison, depuis que je t'ai posé cette question, on l'a vu ou pas, selon toi?
Je sais pas, je dirais que c'est pas quelque chose qui se fait en une fois et que chaque nouvelle étape validée, c'est un petit acte de naissance. Et il y en a eu de manière satisfaisante depuis ce match.
Standing in the back right.
Bonjour Victor. Vous êtes la preuve vivante qui a la NBA c'est internationale aujourd'hui. Est-ce que vous aimeriez que le format du All-Star Game dans les prochaines années, quand vous y participerez peut-être, bascule sur un format monde contre les États-Unis comme le All-Star Game français par exemple, ou le S-Ouest ça vous va très bien, les traditions?
C'est une bonne idée. Je pense que ce serait quelque chose d'intéressant à faire dans le futur. En tout cas, moi, je serais partant.
Take last question here in the second row.
Yeah, Victor, it seems like that Mbappé pour Real Madrid compensable.
Sorry, can you read?
Yeah, it seems like that Mbappé part pour Real Madrid compensable.
Qu'est-ce que j'en pense? Bon, bah, c'est... Je pense que ça serait dur de le retenir plus longtemps, mais en tout cas, je lui souhaite tout le succès du monde, gagner le plus de Champions League possible, mais dans tous les cas, il sera toujours en équipe de France, donc il peut nous gagner encore quelques Coupes du Monde.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. This concludes the session in here for today.